Hello, I'm Teresa Allery, a director at Element Business and Accounting Solutions, and in this video I'm going to take you through JobKeeper 2.0 and what you need to do now. So I'm going to break it down into key deadlines and actions coming up. We are now at the beginning of January. JobKeeper 1.0 is over. We are done with JobKeeper 1.0. JobKeeper 2.0, we had two extensions. So extension 1, that finished on the 3rd of January. Now we're up to JobKeeper number 2, extension number 2, and that has started from the 4th of January. So I'm going to take you through a bit of a timeline now so that you know exactly what you need to do. So 3rd of January, JobKeeper 2.0 Extension 1 has officially finished. So from the 4th of January, if you're going to be eligible for JobKeeper 2.0 Extension number 2, you need to start paying your staff the minimum wage conditions. Now you might remember that you've got employees, you've got Tier 1 and Tier 2 employees, and they have minimum thresholds that they need to be paid. So from the 4th of January, Tier 1 employees need to be paid at least $1,000 a fortnight, and Tier 2 employees need to be paid at least $650 a fortnight. So moving on, the next deadline that you need to keep an eye on is the 28th of January. So this deadline is really important if you're already enrolled in JobKeeper 2.0. All December monthly declarations for JobKeeper fortnights 18 to 20, that gets you right up to the 3rd of January, they need to be made and submitted with the ATO by the 28th of January. So you can either do that through your tax agent or through the ATO business portal. The next important deadline is the 31st of January. So on the 31st of January, there's a few key action items that have to happen. The first one is you need to make sure that you have met the wage condition. So again, what that means is that you've paid your employees the minimum JobKeeper thresholds from the 4th of January up to the 31st of January. The other deadline is, so new entities who weren't enrolled for JobKeeper 2.0 previously, but have now found themselves in a position where they're eligible for JobKeeper 2.0, 31 January is your deadline to submit all your forms and enroll into JobKeeper 2.0. So the ATO have on their portal a check decline in turnover form that has to be submitted by that date. Another important deadline for the 31st of January is for those businesses already enrolled in JobKeeper 2.0, you need to reassess your eligibility. So you might recall for those already enrolled that you had to compare your September 2020 quarter actual numbers with your September quarter 2019 actual numbers. You need to do this again, but now comparing the December 2020 quarter numbers with the December 2019 quarter numbers to work out whether you can continue into extension number 2 of JobKeeper 2.0. And the very last deadline for, that brings us up to, say, mid-February is the 14th of February. So this is when the January monthly declarations are due for all those that have been enrolled into JobKeeper 2.0 extension 2. After that date, so JobKeeper 2.0 extension 2 goes right up until the 28th of March. So monthly declarations will still need to be made, and the deadline is 14 days after the end of the month. It's really, just in closing, it's really, really important that you keep an eye on these dates and you action everything you need to. We found in practice that the tax office are very, very strict and will not generally extend deadlines for reporting dates or registration enrolment dates unless you have a really, really good reason, and we wouldn't want you missing out on any JobKeeper payments. So keep an eye on those deadlines. You can also find us here at elementbusiness.com. We've got a blog which we regularly update to remind you of due dates coming up. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. We will also continually remind you of important deadlines that are coming up so that you don't miss out on what you need to do. Thank you. Bye.